Everyone. Long time since I've been on YouTube. Corona hit. So a lot of people are doing yoga online, and I thought that there was a lot of confusion about how to tie the different straps, so the different types, and how to move them in and out. So this here is what we call a Puna strap. It's thin and it's long, from India, Puna. That's why it's called a Puna strap. And it has a buckle, a slip here that slides up and down. We have an inside where it's threaded. This here will get caught, so you have to take the end of the strap and you pull this sliding piece up to the top, and then you put it in. Then you slide the top piece down, and then you put it in through the top. So that way it catches. So if I pull the loop, it won't move. So if you want to tighten the strap, all you have to do is grab this end and slide it this way. Okay, it's caught. If you want to loosen it, so I see people doing this sort of thing, trying to get it down. So all you have to do is take the underside loop of the same end and just pull it. So it just slides in and out. So you go this way. But if you've got this here knob on the wrong way, the edges, the sewn edges are going to get caught, and it starts to fray and it can get caught. So you have to, that's the first thing, make sure that you've got this side on the inside and that those tabs under here facing down, and then the strap will slide. Most of the time you don't have to unloop it. This is how we use it. So if it's just long. So for instance, shoulder stand width, if you're using strap for shoulder stand, this is a rough guide, but you would put the strap around the elbows there, about to take your arms down because you want to be able to lift your chest up. That's just a rough guide. Depends on arms, shoulder width. Tighter shoulders would have it tighter. So you would hold it in the hand. That's one strap. I'll talk more about that. This is what they call a D-ring. It's like a horse's bit. So it's very big. It just floats in and out. Same with this one. You get the end, and if you go from the inside, then you know you're not going to get it twisted. It goes under the two rings, and then you bring it over and back through one. And same thing. Now these do slip a little more than the other ones, but it's pull. Like, there's my loop. Okay, pull it. If I want it tighter, I get the same end, the tab, and draw it up. So I get whatever width I want. I want it looser, I grab the underside of the same tab side and just slide it. Hold the rings because they will catch a little bit. Just hold the rings with those two fingers and just keep pulling it down to whatever you want. So if you wanted to use the strap for around the legs, for instance, Supta Padangusthasana or Uttita, which is the leg up, then you just widen it, of your Paschimottanasana, and use it like that. If you need it wider, then you just hold it like this. You don't have to keep on looping and unlooping. Just best to keep it looped, unless your teacher wants it otherwise. Then we have what's called a cinch strap. So it looks like this. So again, just grab it. These are hugger mugger. Different ones have labels different place. This is important. You want to have the teeth. This is what I call the teeth of the D-ring. Usually it has that. Not D-ring, sorry, a cinch thing. Has to face down. So, well, face up when I'm doing it like this. Okay, so I go here. So when I go under two, I bring it back so the teeth are facing down. The teeth are in here facing down. Call them teeth. Okay, so that's the same. So if I want to tighten the strap, I pull this. If I want to loosen the strap, I pull like this. Okay, so it'll be held. So it saves people doing this, trying to get it, because tying straps can be time consuming in a class. So go all the way up or all the way down. Now, how to use the straps, I'm just going to give you a couple of examples because this is just a tutorial about the straps, general use, not all use, and how to fold the blankets. And I'm saying how to fold the blankets because blankets came from the Iyengar method. Mr. Iyengar introduced the use of blankets. It's very prolific now, but having the blankets folded correctly, and you hear someone a 3-fold, a 4-fold, then it makes a huge difference to how you have folded it. So Baddha Konasana is butterfly pose in the English. Well, it's not really. It means bound angle classically, but people understand it like butterfly. So you bring your feet in. So there's 2 ways you can do it. 3 ways actually. Any strap, you put it over your sacrum, you put it around the feet. Now the tab has to face you so that it pulls towards you. So when I lie down, The tab is somewhere between the shin and the thigh. It's not down on the flesh and it's not up on your thigh, and it's certainly not around the back. So you lift your buttocks, you lie down. So that's fairly firm. So imagine, or say that I pulled it in way too tight like this. If I've got this here, all I have to do for this one, lift that, the thumb. That's it, that's it. That's all I have to do. Wriggle my feet a little bit to adjust. The same, you would just flip, well, let's not go there. You just flip it, it's very easy. Okay, now you're in bound angle pose. If I want to tighten it, the tab is there, so I just pull on it. Lift my feet, I just pull on it. Okay, when I want to get out of it, I push it down a little bit more, put my elbows down, and then you come up. You have to come up from that with this binding. The other one I like is a little narrower for the loop, and I'm going to show you with a different strap so we don't get attached to one style, and I'll show you that it works on all of them. So I know this is narrow, so I pull it through. I bring my knees together, put this strap over, down by my groin. That's too loose, I know. Have the strap near the pubic bone so it's accessible. Still too loose. Now, it's there. Now I'm going to lie back, drop my feet out. Now, if I had it too tight here, I know I can lift my legs wider than that. I just lift this tab. I just lift, take the pressure off. Lift. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Push that through. It's got to come from here. Just loosen it a little bit there. So that's a little more difficult than the cinch. Okay? That's too loose, and I pull it tight. So this I like because it holds the head of the leg in. And for a lot of people, this has to stay in. Hip replacements, hip problems. This should stay in for anybody, problem or not. Should go in. Okay, so then you've got this one. Okay, then easy to get out of this. You bring your legs together, you slip the strap off, and you can roll over. So any strap can be used for that. Then, when we use the strap in that manner around the sacrum, it's more for structure, correcting the structure of the body. When we use two straps, it's more for the organic body. So I put the strap, again the strap has to come, I'm in Baddha Konasana, that's wrong, I have to pull it up. So you slip it over, and the first thing you do is you make sure that I can pull the strap up so it can start tighter. So I pull it in, there, and I put it right down low and on the groin. The other one comes on here, and I pace it so that sometimes it gets confused. You can see I'm already confused. I've been using it for years. Pull it this way. Okay? This is just a couple of the common uses. Okay, now one's a little too far on my shin. Pull it tight. And again, I lift my buttocks to take it down. I lower myself down. You might have a bolster blankets behind you. This holds the shin and the calf together. And I have the tabs right here now to hold that in. Now, if you needed something else to prop your legs, whatever you want. Now, to loosen this, all I have to do is push that out. Okay, just loosen it, and then with that I can bring my knees up anyway, roll over to the side, or just flip it off my knees. So that's easy. So that's more for organic issues. I don't want to go into shoulder stand. You all know how to put the strap on behind, I think. It's more about the cinching of the strap that I want to show you, not the actual use. That'll be up to you, the class you're in, depending.